In previous videos, we discussed mysteries and interesting facts about the moon, and since we saw that it was well received, we decided to introduce a third part. In this video, we will discuss 10 mysteries about the moon that you probably did not know. Number 10. The moon has a tail of particles. The moon has a dust tail that extends out along its orbit much like a comet's tail, although unlike a comet's tail, this lunar dust tail is extremely faint and difficult to detect directly. However, it is believed to be composed of dust and gas particles that solar radiation removed from the lunar surface. This lunar dust tail is believed to have a significant impact on the moon's surface, as dust and particles can modify the chemical composition and reflectivity of the lunar surface. In addition, this lunar dust cloud may have implications for human and robotic moon exploration. The dust can be hazardous to the health of astronauts and impede with the operation of electronic equipment and air purifiers. Although the existence of this lunar dust tail has been theorized for a long time, its direct detection has proven difficult due to its tenuous nature and interference from Earth's atmosphere. In the future, it is anticipated that with the aid of advanced telescopes and NASA research, significant advances can be made in the detection and characterization of this lunar dust tail. Number 9. The moon reeks of pyrotechnics. Although most people associate the moon with a barren and lifeless landscape, our natural satellite continues to astonish us in numerous ways. Astronauts who have visited the moon have described one of these characteristics as smelling like burnt gunpowder. This odor is a result of the chemical makeup of the moon's surface, despite the fact that it may seem peculiar. Since the moon has no atmosphere, its surface is directly exposed to cosmic rays and space. This results in the surface chemical elements, such as iron and titanium, oxidizing and producing chemical compounds, such as iron oxide and titanium dioxide. When astronauts return samples from the lunar surface to Earth, the samples emit the odor of burnt powder due to the emission of gases and chemicals when exposed to the Earth's atmosphere. The moon's distinct odor is one of the many mysteries that our natural satellite continues to present. As we continue to investigate space, we will likely discover more information about the moon and its components. Number 8. The only planet besides Earth that humanity has visited. The moon is the only celestial body that humans have visited, which is an impressive achievement in the annals of space exploration. From NASA's first human crewed mission in 1969 to its last in 1972, only a handful of astronauts have set foot on the moon's surface, but their impact continues to reverberate. Human lunar missions have enabled scientists to acquire a vast quantity of data and samples from the moon, allowing for a greater comprehension of the formation and evolution of the solar system. In addition, these missions have made significant contributions to the advancement of space technology, such as life support systems, landing vehicles, and spacesuits. Despite advancements in space exploration, only the moon has been visited by humanity in the solar system. With plans for a crewed mission to Mars in the coming decades, this could soon alter. In the meantime, robotic exploration of the moon continues, yielding new insights and information about our natural satellite. Through images, measurements, and analysis of the lunar surface's composition, scientists are acquiring a greater understanding of the moon's history and geology. Number 7. Strange gravitational field fluctuations on the moon. It has been observed that the moon's gravitational field fluctuates, which has generated considerable interest in the scientific community. The gravity mission The Recovery and Interior Laboratory, GRAIL, which was launched in 2011, was one of the missions that contributed to more precise measurements of these fluctuations. The results indicated that the moon's interior mass distribution is not uniform, which results in fluctuations in its gravitational field. The most widely acknowledged explanation for this phenomenon is that the moon's interior contains numerous mascons, or mass concentrations. These were formed by asteroid and comet impacts on the moon, which produced depressions that were later filled with magma, resulting in a greater concentration of mass in these regions. This causes these regions to have greater gravity than others, which is reflected in fluctuations in the gravitational field. Understanding these fluctuations in the moon's gravitational field is crucial for comprehending the moon's interior structure and geological evolution. It also has implications for future exploration of the moon, as understanding its mass distribution is crucial for mission planning and landing in secure regions. Number 6. The moon has no distinct seasons. In contrast to Earth, which has 4 seasons due to its axial inclination, the moon does not experience seasons. This absence of seasons on the moon is due to the absence of an axial inclination. The axial inclination of 23.5 degrees causes seasonal variations on Earth. This axial tilt determines how sunlight reaches different regions of the planet at different times of the year, which influences the weather and length of the day. The moon, on the other hand, has an axial tilt of only 1.5 degrees, so it receives almost the same quantity of sunlight throughout the year. This indicates that day duration and temperature do not vary significantly throughout the lunar year. However, the moon experiences additional phenomena associated with its orbit, such as solar and lunar eclipses. The Earth passes between the sun and the moon during a lunar eclipse, casting a shadow on the moon. The moon passes between the Earth and the sun during a solar eclipse, casting a shadow on the Earth. These astronomical events can be observed from Earth and serve as a reminder of the solar system's complexity and grandeur. Number 5. More meteor impacts on the dark side. The dark side of the moon, which is technically the opposite side of Earth, differs greatly from the near side of our natural satellite. A greater number of craters and impact craters on the surface is one of the most distinguishing characteristics. This is predominantly because asteroids and other space objects pose a greater threat to the moon's dark side. As a result of its synchronized orbit with Earth, the moon always presents the same side to our planet, which means that its dark side is always facing space. The location from which asteroids originate. This makes the moon more vulnerable to any approaching object, as neither the Earth's atmosphere nor the moon itself protect it. In addition, the craters on the far side of the moon are ancient and have not been covered by volcanic eruptions, allowing impacts by asteroids and other space objects to be preserved better. These craters can shed light on the history of the solar system's formation and evolution if they are thoroughly examined. Number 4. The moon is the 5th largest satellite in the solar system. The diameter of the moon, the 5th largest satellite in the solar system, is approximately 3,476 kilometers. It is the largest satellite relative to its host planet, as it is roughly 1/4 the size of Earth. The moon is smaller than Ganymede, Titan, Callisto, and Io, which are the 4 largest satellites in the solar system. With only 1/8 the mass of Earth, the moon is also relatively light. Low gravity was one reason why astronauts could leap during Apollo missions. Despite its diminutive size, the moon's tides have a significant impact on Earth. Despite being the 5th largest satellite in the solar system, the moon is the most significant relative to its planet, making it a unique and captivating object in the night sky. Number 3. There is icy water at the moon's poles. Since the 1990s, the existence of water on the moon has been the subject of speculation. NASA's LaCrosse Lunar Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite confirmed the presence of water ice in a crater at the south pole of the moon in 2009. Since then, additional research has been conducted to ascertain the quantity and distribution of water on the moon. The presence of water on the moon is believed to be the consequence of multiple factors. First, the water could have been carried to the moon's surface by asteroids and comets. The interaction of solar wind with the moon's surface, resulting in the formation of hydrogen and oxygen, is believed to have produced the water. The prevalence of water on the moon may have resulted from early volcanic activity. The discovery of water on the moon is significant, as water is an essential resource for space travel and human exploration. In addition, the presence of water may help to explain some of the phenomena observed on the moon, such as temperature fluctuations at the lunar poles. Continued research into the presence of water on the moon has led to the development of plans to exploit this resource in future lunar missions. NASA and other space agencies are developing technologies for the extraction, purification, and utilization of lunar water for space exploration. Also increases the likelihood that the moon will become a more habitable location for humans. Number 2, the moon can influence the seismic activity on Earth. The moon's effect on Earth's seismic activity has long been the subject of scientific debate. Although the scientific evidence is inconclusive, numerous studies indicate that the moon may influence earthquakes and volcanism on Earth. Moon's gravity may influence Earth's activity, according to one of the most prevalent theories. Theoretically, the moon's gravitational influence could potentially cause earthquakes and volcanic activity by stretching and compressing the Earth. Several studies have discovered a correlation between earthquakes and the moon's position in its orbit, providing support for this theory. According to another theory, the moon may indirectly influence seismic activity by influencing the Earth. When the moon is closer to the Earth's gravitational influence is stronger, which can result in higher tides. This can place pressure on the Earth's surface and cause earthquakes and volcanism. Although the moon's effect on Earth's activity is still a subject of research, most scientists concur that the two have a connection. Understanding this relationship can aid scientists in predicting and preventing future seismic and volcanic activity. Number 1, a time capsule. Impact craters on the moon are a distinguishing feature of the lunar terrain and may be of significant scientific significance. Larger craters, such as the 2,500-kilometer diameter South Pole Aitken impact crater, may contain crucial clues to the geological history of the solar system. The study of craters can yield valuable information about the moon's formation and the history of asteroid collisions in the solar system. For instance, the most prominent craters may have been caused by impacts from planet-sized objects, which could aid scientists in understanding the formation and evolution of the solar system. In addition, exploration of the moon's craters may be of great significance for future space exploration, as they may serve as potential sites for the establishment of a lunar base. Larger and deeper craters, such as the Shackleton crater, which is over 4 kilometers deep, can provide protection from solar and cosmic radiation and extreme temperature fluctuations. The moon, our closest celestial companion, continues to fascinate both scientists and amateur astronomers. What else can we learn from the moon's most notable craters? What other secrets do polar regions conceal? Would you like us to bring more mysteries about the moon, or is there another celestial body you would like us to discuss? Comment on our work with your valuable insight.